So we'll do the FX part today. There are default um, presets are available here in Maya. So I think I have done that earlier also, but still, like it's here. You can go through that. So what you have to do is go to Window. Um, where is Visor? Come to Modeling Editors, Paint Effects. Modeling Editors, Paint Effects. When you click on Paint Effects, you get a separate window like this, wherein you can draw anything. Okay, something and all you can do. But here you have an option called, when you go to brush here, get brush, get brush. So once you do that, you go to content browser here, which is a content browser. So the same you have under general editor also, content browser. Okay, there are so many contents are available. Let's say you're in, okay, I'm gonna close this. Okay, so many things are there. Airbrush, okay, you can pick few type of airbrush and you can see what it is. Say it's over here, like you can holding B, you can increase or decrease. Okay, these are airbrush. So normally when I take a render in Maya software, just take a render, you get to see something like this. Okay, I think you need some sort of light and all. Okay, so apart from this, I'll go to animal. Okay, there are few like snake body and all you can create. Just take this, you can increase this. Okay, so you can see like a snake body, snake texture. Okay, manually you can draw all that. I'll come to some city mesh. Okay, so here again, I'll take the city mesh. I'll take town. Okay, it's like a town. We are creating a town, entire town set. Okay, again you have to render this in Maya software. So I'll take a render. You can see a town. Okay, like a lot of buildings. Among this, I'm gonna add some Manhattan. Some Manhattan buildings. Some Chicago Tower. This is too big. Okay, some skyscrapers. Some quick street. Something like this. Okay, but when I see this in this view, again, I have to be in my software engine. When I render this, you can see skyscrapers, some tower, street view, all this. Okay, we just have to do a rendering, then it looks good. So I have few clouds part and all. I can create some clouds moment and all here. Like I select this again, clouds. Okay, as you know, these clouds, I select only these clouds now. So I'm gonna lift this and place it somewhere here, somewhere here. So what happens when I take a render? Okay, let me place it a bit down. Let me take a render. I should be able to see clouds also. See, right? These are effects. So many ready things are there. You can pick from here and start creating stuffs. Okay. So let's say I want enlightening. Okay, select this and I'll go to this view so that I can write. Okay, let me just write this. What happens, this lighting and all I need to play, then only this is visible. Let's say I take this and I'm gonna play now. See, this is have moving, right? I'm just gonna place somewhere here like this. So when I take a render, what happens? You get to see a lightning also. Okay. So lot many changes. So you have some feathers. You can draw feathers. There are certain fibers. So fire. So do you want a city on fire? We can do that. I'll take large flames. So what I have to do is I need to start adding fire here. Can you see this fire? These are the fire movement. So what happens when I play this? This will move. This is animating. See, this is an animation automatically because that's fire. When I take a render, you can see the fire part. City is on fire. This particular part. So you can come up with some theme, right? You can create so many things, and it's quite simple. It's not that complicated. So let's say one particular area is on fire. This looks good. Okay. So I'll come up with flesh. You have flesh moments also. Let's say you want some blood to spill here and there. Okay. That's another thing that also you can do. So for time being, what I do is I just create a ground, not this. I'll take a plane. So I have this here. Okay. So the blood part, you can make some blood to spill over here on this. It can be done. So if you want more, like more blood, this looks something different. Something like this. Okay, but I'm gonna delete that blood part. I don't want blood part. Okay, so I'll take another one. Flowers. You can create garden. Okay, so this is one sort of example. So let me save this. Batch 3 Maya paint effects. I think this paint effects also you have some few marks you will be getting, few questions also will come in this. So I'm gonna create a new scene. Let's create some grass first. So I just go for grass carpet. I would like to create a grass carpet. Like a big carpet, like this, like this. Okay, like this, like this, like this. So it's kind of a thick grass part I'm creating. Enter to, like you can complete this. But when you take a render like this, okay, I would like to take it in Maya. So it's like Maya software, and I'll take a render. Got it. You got a grass. Next, what I'll do, I would like to add different grass also. If you want, you can add, but I would like to add flowers. So I want some daisy flowers. So here and there I have added few daisy flowers. I have added. I'll just go here. I can bring some dahlia red. I can go for some dandelion. So dahlia red, someone here and there. I'm gonna add. I don't want too much. I think this is enough. Then I'll go for dandelion. Okay, quite big. Few dandelion I have added. Then I can go for some roses. Foreground element, I'll add few roses. African lily. I'll pick some African lily. Quite big. No, this is too big. Fine. So it's like our garden is ready. Okay. Take a closer shot and take a render. This things takes time to render. Give some time. You have a lot of flowers and all. See, I'm rendering in Maya software low quality. If you just see Maya software, come to here, custom low quality. You can make it for preview quality as well. And these are animatable. Normally, when you play, you can see this African lily is getting animated. Okay, it looks fun. Okay, I mean, it looks good when you do a render. And this rendering, see, to create this, it won't take much time, but you have to do proper lighting and rendering, and you can use this for your demo reel. Okay, you can make a character to walk over here, or and you place your characters, let's say a dino or anything, a simple rig. Okay, you can create and you can place those things here. So this is another example, like garden. There's one more thing. All these are paint effects. These are not model. Okay, these are not polygon. These are not NURBS. These are paint effects. Okay, this is an effect. This is not a model. So what we will be doing is I'll be selecting everything. I am gonna convert, means whatever I create under paint effects, all these are not models. Again, I'm saying these are effects. To convert effects to model, what you have to do, you have to select everything, go to modify, convert paint effects to polygons. I want to convert all this into polygon as a model. You have to go to paint effects to polygon. I think this is okay. Just enable quad output and convert. Again, I think It's converted now. So press 6 to see the texture. Now these are model. All these are model. Okay. And your rows, if you just look at this, this rows, it's a texture basically, this particular texture. And the fun part is, see, when I'm rotating my camera, my models are rotating. Just observe the rose model, it is rotating towards camera so that it want to give as a depth, okay, 3D depth for the rendering. Just observe, it's rotating. Okay, I select this, observe these roses, okay, this model, it's gonna rotate wherever I turn my camera. It's rotating, see, it is rotating, right? That means I'll not get as a thin edge, I'll able to see my model clearly. And this is a model, this is a 3D model properly. And see, this is a dandelion. uh, you get this as a clear model. Okay, so from different angle you can try to achieve. Okay, but if you delete history, all this animation and all this rotation will be gone. Okay, you don't have to delete history. So I can pick a right angle for rendering purpose. I'll go something like this. Okay, now I can render in Arnold. To do that, what I have to do is I have to create, I'll go for Arnold renderer. And here, under Arnold light, I'll go for physical sky. Okay, so I have added a physical sky. I'll go for attribute editor. Under this, I need to select this physical sky. Here intensity you can give more so that you'll understand the brightness, how much brightness you are getting. Okay, that's one thing. And here, I think it's okay. So let me take a render in Arnold. I'll go for Arnold render view. I'll get a Arnold render view here and render run IPR. So what happens? It's rendering now. See? Okay. It takes some time, but I'll get a better output. So you can try all this. You can refer to the lighting videos which you have done. Okay. So this is another example which you can try. Okay. So I'll save this as file. Save as batch 3 garden. Okay, I'll just create new scene. So similarly, you have flower mesh, different flower mesh means it will create a mesh. So there are food, you can create some noodles, pasta, some burger. Food mesh, you get burgers, some cereal flakes, chips and all. There are some fun elements. For example, I'll come up with tree curvy, colored tree. I'll select this, something like this, like a fun element you can create. An art, a sci-fi set you can create, or artistic one. Let's say I'll go for my software and I'll take a render, something like this. Okay. You can make it stand out, so many designs you can create. you can create one forest, or an area which is built of this sort of plants. Okay. Um, this is one thing. Like there's so many other. Okay. So under fun mesh, so many like Cartwright. Um, See, just you can look at this, and there are some galactic space thing. You have glass things, glass elements, glow, grass. Anyhow, we have seen that hair. The multi type of hair materials are there. Okay, so liquid. You have falls, waterfalls. You have. I'll take a fountain for example. Let's say this one. I select this and I create this. I make it something like this. Okay, it's here. Oh, it's like this. So when I play, these are getting animated. Okay. So for this, again, I had to be in Maya software and I'll take a render. You get to see the like falls, means like a fountain. Okay. So you can try this. Marker, metal, some of the metal output, you have some objects. Let's say you want to create bulb, glass, ready. Everything is ready. Aerial, chesspan, you want an umbrella bench, windmill. I'll just select this. I'll create a windmill. That's a ready thing. Okay. Great. You have a windmill ready. How many windmill you want? It's up to you. I can take it and my windmill is ready. See, super cool, right? You can create a street, create some windmill. That's what why I'm showing all this is, like you can use these elements in your assignments. Okay. Make it your make the scene is filled with objects and proper composition you have to do. Okay. So this is another example, right? You want umbrella beach, or I'll take umbrella bench. This is an umbrella bench. Okay, when you take a render, you get to see how does this looks. You can create a beach side and you can add few umbrellas like bench over here. Okay, that's another thing. This is oil paint one. This is a paper confetti one. Pastel, pencil, pen, plant. You have plants also, which is really good. You have plant mesh. Okay, along with mesh. Okay, let me create some plant mesh and trees and all. Let's say I don't want this. I have something like this, right? Let me place this somewhere here and I'll go here. I'll come to tree mesh. Oak. Okay, I'll go for trees. Under tree mesh, that's a oak forest mel. Okay, see, like when I take a render, you can see the behind areas is full of trees. So I can I'll make this thing quite bigger. The trees are bigger. Oh, this is too much. Something like this. So when I take a render, a lot of trees. It's like a dense forest. Okay. And along with that, I can create some sort of other trees like alien trees and all. Alien tree, dead tree, lot many things are available. You want to make things scary, so you can create this. Okay, I'll make it quite big, not too much. Yeah. So when we look at this, we can create one house over here, and definitely, the scene is a bit scary. You can create all that. Like create some dead trees and all. Tree bare, old tree, dead tree. So just have to do that. So I create some sort of other trees. Thorn. Let me create some thorns. Okay, let me add a mesh here. This is a separate land we can create. And when we take a render, a lot of alien trees, dense forest, so many things. See, you get to see something like this. So come up with, a concept where you can utilize these, ready presets and all. So it's quite simple. Okay, fine. Do you have any doubts, Babunga MD Kumalo? Any doubts, team?
No, it's straight and forward. So.
Right. So this will definitely need to enhance your assignment part and all whenever you're creating interior elements or exterior part and all. So definitely you can utilize these elements and all. Okay, so that your assignment will look really good. And remember, all your assignment carries marks. Okay. Um, okay. So I think next week, we'll be means I'll not be taking any classes because you will have exams right on 17th. So study well, all the best for your exams. So if you just refer to the files which I have shared with you, like where it is, downloads sem3. Yeah, if you refer to modeling to animation, I think 70% of your questions comes from here. Just assume 15 here, 15% here. Percent is I'm saying. Okay. Refer to this. Do well in your exams. If any doubts is there, you can reach out to me at any point of time. Okay, guys, all the best. Take care.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.